Good day traders, Gakuna Trading. Welcome to the Gakuna Trading course. This video is dedicated to newbies and Africans. I want to explain the 3-day setup in the most layman way, in the most layman terms you would ever hear. What is a 3-day setup? What is a 3 days of breakout traders in the market? First of all, we have two types of template. We have a 3-day template and a breakout template. Now let's use a plain whiteboard and show you what I mean. Now we have a low of week. Okay, the market starts a build up. It comes like this. It forms a low of week. That becomes day 1. Okay, it forms a new high. It goes inside. Okay, the market takes out this first high. Okay, it takes out that high. It comes inside. Okay, it takes out that other high. Okay, this becomes day 3. Then we reverse on this day, day 1. Okay, the market came from here. Okay, this is the high of the previous day, day 1, day 2, day 3. So we need the market. Okay, let me make this as sexy as possible. Okay, now this is our first prototype. You need to start marking up the chart. Okay, this becomes day 1, low of the week. Okay, low of the week. Okay, that is day 1, low of the week. Okay, let's lock it. Sorry. So that is day 1, low of the week. Okay, this day, this new day takes out the high of this day. That becomes day 2. This becomes day 3. And then we have our reversal back to the opposite direction. Okay, day 1, day 2. Then I start marking up my chart like this, day 2, and we have day 3. Okay, can you see that it reverses on the day? Now the other type of a 3-day setup is the one that closes in breakout. Look at this prototype. We're going to see examples. Okay, we'll see examples of 3-day setup like this. Now the one that moves like this comes from below, low of week, day 1, day 2, day 3, and closes in breakout. Okay, can you see that? Day 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, that closed in breakout. This one closes in breakout, CIB. It closed in breakout. The next day we get a reversal. The next day opens and gives us a reversal. So this one reversed on this day. This one closes in breakout and reversed the next day. Okay, day 1, day 2, day 3, close in breakout and reverses the next day. This one reverses on the day itself. So these are the two types: the ones that close in breakout, okay, and the ones that reverse on the day. But regardless, in the mentorship we have 3 types of 3-day setup. Okay, but this is the basic one. You will always see this one, so I want you guys to start with this one. day 1, day 2, day 3 reverses on the day it triggered. This one closed in breakout and reverses the next day. Okay, now the only time it will become 3 days of breakouts, okay, is if this market goes day 1 of longs, day 2 of longs, and then we have another breakout of this high. The market opens up, takes out this high, we have 3 days of breakout. They may now reverse on the day, okay, they may reverse on the day, or they may close in breakout. They may proceed to close in breakout. Then the next day, what happens? The market reverses from that high back inside of the previous range. Maybe it gives a pullback to an EMA and then collapse to the downside. Okay, now you see, you understand. Even the 3 days of breakout will close in breakout for a reversal the next day, or will reverse instantly on that day. Okay, most times a 3-day setup will close in breakout. The next day the market opens up, takes out the high, it becomes 3 days of breakouts. Okay, then the market reverses. Okay, now let's take a look at lifetime. Look at this chart. Swiss franc. We have day 1. We have our high of the current week here. Okay, the market gives us a signal day. We have day 1 of shorts, day 2 of short, day 3 of shorts in the market. Can you see that? So the market breaks out our day 1, hold on. So the market moves like this. It goes day 1, okay, it gives our short in the market, it goes down, day 2 short in the market, day 3 short in the market, okay, taking out previous days low, taking out what? Previous days lows. Okay, so day 1 high of week, day 1 of breakout short in the market, and its first red day signal, day 2 of breakout in the market. It closed in breakout. Now if you observe properly, this is a 3-day setup that closed in breakout. Day 1, day 2, day 3 that closed in breakout, but broke out the next day. Now when we come to our prototype, what did I say? Take the video back. Most 3-day setup will close in breakout. Okay, a 3-day setup will close in breakout for the next day for it to reverse. Most 3-day setup will reverse on the day it triggers. Take the video back, watch it again. Okay, now we have a pattern here. Exactly a 3-day setup at first, until it broke out again of previous day's low. It triggered 3 days of breakout short in the market. Then we look for a reversal back into the opposite range. Okay, now the market has started forming again a 3-day setup that will close in breakout. Day 1, day 2, day 3. That is about to close what? In breakout. Tomorrow would be the reversal day. Most 3-day setup, okay, day 1, day 2, day 3 will reverse on Wednesday itself. This did not reverse. This becomes our prototype. We have 50% close in breakout, 50% reversal on the day. This is why Stacy says a 3-day setup may blow off in the direction of the trend or reverse. The blow off in the direction of that trend becomes your closing breakout for the reversal the next day. Understand that, right? The blow off in the direction of the trend closes in breakout for your reversal the next day. Okay, so today we took reversals. USD JPY, FOMC has reversed it. Okay, now we took our reversal from the top. Look at this market. Look from backwards. We had a day 1, day 2, day 3, high of the week. You need a high of week that market has not traded back into, and a low of week that the market has not traded back into to begin your count. You need to identify day 1. Day 1 is your primary objective in building your thesis. Okay, before this day 1, there was still a 3-day setup that reversed on Wednesday. It can also be called a 3 days of breakout traders. Day 1 longs, day 2 longs, day 3 longs. But when you have a setup like this build up into a new week, you can call it a 3-day setup. You can call it 3 days of breakout traders. Breakout traders meaning that the market is breaking out of what previous days high or low. Okay, now you monitor. We start again. Day 1. Stacy will say, well, day 3 becomes day 1, but it's a first red day signal. This first red day in the playbook, I have always said 3 days of breakout traders, 3-day setups will evolve to your signal day. That special signal day, first red day, first green day. If you do not know how to track a 3-day setup, you'll be missing what a first red day should really look like and how it ends up presenting itself. So we have a day 1, day 2, day 3, a reversal. We begin again. This becomes day 1, right? Day 1 of longs, day 2 of longs. But before day 3 of longs was triggered, this market is a 3-day setup that closed in breakout. Day 1, day 2, day 3 that closed in breakout. Take this video back again. You notice that I explained in a section where the market will close in breakout and then trigger 3 days of breakout the next day and reverse. Okay, now on this template we will do a back test to see the performance of our screener in tracking the 3 days. Remember, I built the screener for 3-day setups and 3 days of breakouts and inside days. I just added the signal days because most newbies would not be able to track it. The screener is for learning purposes. For those of you who are new and who do not know what a 3-day setup, a first red day, 3 days of breakout looks like, this is a tutorial video that will guide you. Okay, now let's take a look at our screener. Good. Now this is the Japanese yen, right? Okay, and you can see that the Japanese yen is showing a closing breakout. Now when you are using your screener, when the market closes every day, you need to write the information from the screener before the market closes. If the screener picks a 3-day setup that closed in breakout, the next day it will disappear from the screener. Watch this. Before the market broke out of the next day's high, it is a 3-day setup that triggered on this day for the reversal. 3-day setup. Most times it will close in breakout. Now let's go. Watch, okay? Watch. USD/JPY FGD. On Monday was our buy low setup of the FGD. Now watch out. Watch closely. Watch closely. Watch closely. Boom. What do we have there? 3-day setup. 3-day what? Setup. Now watch. Are you seeing that it broke out the next day? What do we have on the screen now? 3-day longs and what? 3-day setup. 3 days of breakout and what? 3-day setup that closes in breakout. We play it again. The market now gives us our reversal. Okay, the market gives us our what? Reversal. The information, the market will give you the information for 3 days of breakout and 3-day setups as the breakout of previous days highs or lows. It will also pick your signal days when the market has closed. So if you see a signal day, that market needs to close first before you get your signal. Okay, now there are rules for execution, which I may not say it in this video. It is in my mentorship videos on YouTube. You can go watch that video, all my mentorship videos that is on YouTube. Watch them and make them part of you. Okay, now let's look at markets that are showing 3-day setup. Euro Swiss franc is showing a 3-day setup. Why is it showing a 3-day setup? Now this is the purpose of the screener. Swiss franc. Why is it showing a 3-day setup? Now you should begin to ask yourself that question. Why is this showing me a 3-day setup? What is that move that this market has made that is showing a 3-day setup? Now you start marking your chart. Euro Swiss franc as a newbie is showing a 3-day setup, which is the most important setup that you have to learn. You start by marking your low of the week. Replay this video again. It all started from a day 1 somewhere, which is the low of the previous week. It can be a build up from previous week. So we have our low of the week. Okay, day 1. Guess what? Breaking out of previous day's highs becomes day 2. The next day is an inside day. The indicator will skip it. It broke out today. This is a 3-day setup inside the template in the mentorship playbook. Okay, it's unfortunate that we have this pattern. If I did not see it, I wouldn't have explained it. So you have what? A 3-day setup inside the template. This is how I would mark up my chart if I am you. This day becomes inside. I put here inside. Then I write where the market broke out from. Where did they break out from? This was the next breakout, which makes the previous day a day 1. Day 2, this becomes day 3. Regardless, if this market breaks out again from the previous day's high, you have 3 days of breakout traders triggered into the market. The screener will pick it up. The screener will pick it up. The market goes day 1 of longs, day 2 of longs. The previous day's high was not broken out of. Monday's high did not break out on what? On Tuesday. Day 1 of longs, day 2 of longs. If the breakout becomes day 3 of longs, we start looking for what? Our reversal to the opposite direction. They may still close in breakout. Okay, they may close in breakout to reverse on Friday. Now they may not break up, they may not break out, they may collapse tomorrow to the downside. It's all about how price will behave tomorrow. Sit patiently on your hands and wait for the behavior of price. Okay, now again replay this video and you will understand better. Now we had today one of my super trades, Swiss franc JPY. It's an ACB. We had, if you look critically, this was a day zero. A day zero resets the formation. Peak formation high, peak formation low. First of all, where is CHF JPY? Look at CHF JPY here. Let's see what CHF JPY told us on Tuesday. Select bar. What did CHF JPY tell us on what? On Tuesday. Let's play. Hold on. They broke out. The moment they broke out of this high, we had 3 days of breakout longs in the market. Why is that? Day one of longs. Day two of longs, breaking out of what? Friday's high. Day three of breakout traders in the market. Guess what happened? The next day, I am selling. I am in the money. We reversed the next day. But what led me there is my screener. It is helping me to mark up my charts and learning that process. Okay? So I come early in Asia for Asian cross pairs like the AUD, the JPYs, and the NZDs to look for my reversal in Asia. For other pairs who do not pair with London, with Asian cross pairs, we look at them in the London or the New York session for the reversal. Okay, understand that? Now we have our reversal. This reversal becomes a first red day. If this market closes, I dare you come to the screener, it will display FRD. Which is obviously a setup for tomorrow, which is Thursday. Okay, now that being said, GBP/NZD is showing a 3-day setup. Why? This is how we operate as traders. We become reasonable enough to understand why. GBP/NZD is showing 3-day shorts and showing 3 days setup. Now it did not reverse because the market, the criteria for reversal in the playbook was not met. So you have an indicator, you need to get the playbook. If you need the indicator after this video, join my Discord and message me. I will give you on a discount to start with the screener. You will get on a discounted price, and you get the playbook on a discounted price if you chat me up directly. Why is it showing 3 days short and 3 days setup? Let's know why. We have our first day of breakouts. Day one of shorts. The next day it broke out again. Day two of shorts. Did they close in breakout? Yes, it closed in breakout. The next day we had day three of shorts. The market reversed, but our criteria for continuation failed. We now proceeded to close in breakout again. Is that not 3 lower closes? Guess what happens on Thursday? This becomes 3 lower closes. By the way, Swiss franc JPY is 3 higher closes. Take the video back or visit your chart and what observe. Why is it showing a 3-day setup? We have a new high of the week in place. This is our day 1, as long as no other level has broken out of that high. So our high of the week is day 1. Day 2 is what? Tuesday. Day 3 is Wednesday. So we have what? A strong downward bear market. What are the rules of trading in a bear market? Al Brooks. The moving averages plays a vital role in the direction. We have a 3-day setup. But before the 3-day setup from the backside, we had a 3-day setup that gave us this 3-day setup we are looking at now. Let's look at that. From previous week, we had a 3-day setup from the back, from the front. So we had day 1, day 2, day 3, which is also 3 days of breakout short. They closed in breakout, they broke out again, and they reversed. This becomes day 1, day 2, day 3. What happens on Monday? Reversal. We are now going back to the same cycle. Day 1, day 2, day 3 that closed in breakout. Very important information for Thursday. If they don't reverse on Thursday, you know that you are in a strong downward moving market, which is about to target our previous monthly low, which is a magnet. So you may not get the reversal. The moving average will guide you to your magnet, which is previous monthly low. I hope this video gives you value. Repeat the video again and again and again. Go to your chart, get the screener, and start learning what a 3-day setup looks like. The screener never lies. But please make sure that you become a serious trader. Don't joke with money. Come to your charts before the market close. What did the screener say about this pair? Mark up that chart and know why the market is showing you a 3-day setup. It may close in breakout. They may reverse on the day. Replay this video again. If they close in breakout, there's a possible chance of a reversal the next day. They may reverse on that day itself, like we have here. This day reverse on the day itself. Okay? May the markets go with you. Do well to like and share this video with other traders. Join the Discord. Message me. I'll give you the screener on discount. I'll give you the playbook on discount. Let everybody make money for themselves. If you want to be mentored by me, I am available. But the videos I put out here can help you. There's absolutely no need to stress yourself about that. Take your time. You are doing this for yourself and your family. Become a serious trader. Come early to the market. Be early. Wait for pullbacks to be done. Read and apply. Read and apply. May the markets go with you. Thank you. God bless you. See you on the next one.